Okay, good morning. Welcome to
Math problems number 144.
Math Problems 144. I just tripped over our markers. Okay, so hey, we're back, and you're not feeling sick anymore, right?
No.
All right, good. It was no fun being sick, was it?
No.
No. Okay, so we're back to decimals, and today we're just talking about basic multiplication with decimals. So let's just do an example problem. 7.2 times 1.8. Seem like a good one to do?
Sure.
Okay, how do you think you should do this?
Well, maybe we can do, you can multiply out the digits. So you can do 7 times 1 and 7 times 0.8, and then do the same thing for the 0.2.
Okay, all right, and you can tell me what you're doing.
So 7 times 1 is 7.
Okay.
7.0.
7.0. Okay, so that's 7 times 1.
And 7 times 0.8 is 5.6.
7 times 0.8 is 5.6. Good job.
And now the 0.2 times 1 is just 0.2.
0.2. 0.2 times 1 is just 0.2 because anything times 1 just stays the same,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
Now 0.2 times 0.8.
Ooh.
Well, you're multiplying two numbers that don't have a units digit.
Right.
So they're in the 10 to the minus 1 power, and if you multiply them, you'll get to the 10 to the minus 2 power.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So what is 0.2 times 0.8?
If you multiply them, you'll get 0.16.
0.16. Okay. Now we just have to add all this up.
So this is 12.6 here.
Okay.
Then plus 0.2 is 12.8, and then plus 0.16 is 12.96.
12.96. Hey, pretty good.
Yeah.
Good job. Okay, and we can check this in two different ways. One, we could say, let's make an easier problem so that we, up here, so that we know a number that's going to be too high and too low. What's a multiplication that would be a little easier that would be too high?
Too high, maybe. You could shift this to a 2.0 instead of a 1.8.
Okay, 7.2 times 2 is going to be too high because you're multiplying by a larger number. What is 7.2 times 2?
It's 14.4.
Okay, 14.4 is too high. Okay, what's a number that's going to be too low?
Too low, you shift this to a 7.0.
Okay, 7 times 1.8. That's a little harder, but that's okay. So what is 7 times 1.8?
It's 12.6.
12.6, okay. 7 and 5.6.
6.
So 12.6 is too low. And our number was right in between.
Yeah.
Okay, so that feels pretty good. And the other way we could do it is just do the multiplication like it was 72 times 18 and not worry about if we got the decimals right. Okay? So we do 70 times 10, which is
700
70 times 8
is 560.
2 times 10
20.
and 2 times 8, which is
16.
16. And what does this add up to?
This adds up to 1,296.
Okay, and this how we got to figure out how this number relates to this number. Well,
if you shift this over two decimal places.
right, so here I multiplied by 10, and here I multiplied by 10.
So you're gonna shift it over 100, which is two decimal places.
Right, so to get back to here, I got to divide by 100, which is shifting over two decimal places, and now you get 12.96.
Yeah.
Okay, so multiplying decimals is really pretty much exactly the same as what we're used to.
Yeah.
That's nice, right?
Yeah.
You just have to keep track of the decimals, and one important way to do that is the estimating that we talked about.
Yeah.
All right, good job this morning, huh? Glad you are back from being sick.